the Dodgers have a serious problem that continues to show up in their biggest games. Hey, this is Mike Nelson of Dodgers Digest. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the almost 13% of you that have already subscribed to the channel, the ones that are watching these videos, but 86% of you have not hit that subscribe button yet. You got to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any big Dodger news. Just get right into it. Of course, the Dodgers, Landon Knack, starting pitcher, looked absolutely terrible today in a 6-2 loss to the Atlanta Braves. You know, the Atlanta Braves have always been a difficult team for the Dodgers, going back to basically forever. And today they just did not have the starting pitching that just continues to show that it's just a serious problem for this team. It's a problem that the Dodgers really have had now, and it's starting to look obviously worse because of all the injuries. Now they're playing pitchers that you wouldn't want to be playing this late in the year. Today was Landon Knack giving up 7 hits in 2 innings, 5 earned runs, a couple walks, only a couple strikeouts. And, let me tell you, I was watching this game, and Landon Knack was very close to giving up a 3-run homer even in the first inning. Tommy Edman made a big catch there in the first inning at the center field wall. And they were just, he was making like there was pitches that were just really in bad positions, left in bad spots. And the Braves were making really loud outs. I mean, that was something that was really noticeable right away, even before the 2 2-run homers came in the second inning. Imagine giving up 2 2-run homers in 1 inning. That's what Landon Knack did there in the second inning. Prior to that, you could already see that, that the Braves were making a lot of contact on his pitches. You could already see it even early on, that there was a lot of contact being made on Knack's pitches. He was not leaving the pitches in the right spots. And this Braves lineup really played well today, really took advantage of Knack's bad pitching. And, think about it. After the second inning, the Braves didn't score at all, but they'd already built up a lead, and that's what you have to do. And what did the Braves do? The Dodgers haven't been doing. They've relied on their pitching to get through this game. And that's exactly why the Dodgers, in the end, didn't win. Their offense completely sputtered in this game. Look at the final line for the team. I mean, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman didn't have a base hit. Freeman, reached the base once with a walk, but it was a very quiet night, to say the least, for the Dodgers. Only with 5 hits as a team. That's not going to get it done for this Dodger team, because this could get it done for an elite pitching team, right? This could definitely get it done. Getting 5 hits, a couple runs, maybe get 3 runs. There's been plenty of teams in the past that have found ways to win ball games getting 4 or 5 hits, but this Dodger team can't do it because they don't have the pitching. This team has to score at least 6-7 runs. At least 5. Let's say 5. I mean, how many games have the Dodgers won scoring less than 5 runs this season? I don't have the exact number, but there's not that many. There isn't that many games that the Dodgers have won this year scoring less than 5 runs. And today they gave up 5 runs and only scored, they lost 6-2, I should say, but they didn't, giving up those runs early really put them in a bad hole, bad spot, right? Giving up Landon Knack, giving up all those runs early in the game really put them in a tough position, and that's exactly what the Dodgers have been doing as of late. The Dodgers have now lost 3 out of the last 4 games. Wednesday they gave up 8 runs. 8 runs, scored 10, but I mean it's been a really rough week, to say the least, for the Dodgers. And really the only thing you can hope for is Arizona and San Diego don't win tonight. I mean, those games are still going on right now as we speak. Currently, the Brewers lead 2-1. I got the game on here on my TV screen here, but the Brewers are currently leading 2-1, so that's good for the Dodgers. If the Brewers win, the Dodgers will keep a 5-game lead on the D-backs, but San Diego is defeating our rivals up north, so San Diego could potentially jump the D-backs and get within 4.5 of the Dodgers. The Padres started the day 5.5 behind the Dodgers. So, there's still a lot to play for, with all the games that are going on in the division. But, I mean, you're at the point now where the Dodgers are kind of just relying on other teams to stay alive. And that's not what you want, right? You want to try to close this out, win your games, and really show you're a dominant team. In a big series, to say the least, against the Braves. This is a big series for both teams, right? The Braves are currently fighting to make the playoffs. They're trying to get that final wild card spot. They still got an opportunity to maybe jump San Diego and Arizona as well, maybe jump into 4 or 5. So they're playing for a lot. And then, as we know, the Dodgers are definitely playing for a lot right now. They're trying to clinch the division. So Arizona and San Diego have it in their hands tonight to gain a game on the Dodgers. As a Dodger fan, you just got to hope that they don't get that done, that they don't win tonight. That's what you have to hope for, that they don't find a way to win, because that's really what it comes down to this late in the year when you're not winning games. And this series is huge. The Dodgers have to try to win at least 2 out of 4. I really think they can't afford to lose all 4. That would be terrible. If you think about it, they get swept this weekend. This would leave a huge door open for San Diego or Arizona, depending who could take advantage, or both. Both could take advantage. Winning, 1 or 2 games in this weekend series, winning 1 game is probably not the most ideal, but winning a couple games wouldn't be that bad for the Dodgers. I think winning, just like a couple weeks ago against the D-backs, right? Their goal was 2. They ended up winning 3 and getting the season series. Here against the Braves, we're not fighting a division rival, but you're right now you're kind of up against it with the way the Dodgers came into this series, right? Losing 2 out of 3 to the Cubs could have potentially got swept. If you look at what happened Wednesday, it could have easily been a loss. So Dodgers really got to try to get a W tomorrow night. Weather doesn't look good in Atlanta. Weather does not look good on Saturday night. So potentially, we could have a doubleheader on Sunday. That is obviously a possibility. Doubleheader on Sunday or Monday, depending. I'm pretty sure it would probably be Sunday, because the weather does look, I believe, a little better Sunday during the day. Or actually, I think it looks better on Monday. Looking at the weather forecast today, in Atlanta, Georgia, they're having a lot of hurricane weather in the south right now, of course, with the hurricane. Now it's been, of course, downsized or down categorized to a tropical storm, but still, bringing hurricane weather. You saw some rain today in the game in Atlanta if you were watching it on Apple TV. I know a lot of people on social media were kind of pissed off that it was on Apple TV. Yeah, I know we miss Joe Davis and Orr Hershiser. Those guys are the best. But Friday and Sunday are national games. Sunday, of course, is on ESPN. But yeah, weather doesn't look too good tomorrow, so potentially a doubleheader, and the Dodgers have a really tight bullpen right now, and that's not going to help them. So, you just hope they can get the game. I really hope the Dodgers can get the game in tomorrow and just have a regular, 4-game set and not play a doubleheader, because I don't think the Dodgers really want to do a doubleheader with the way, the team is set up right now. So, yeah, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers.